Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Game of the Week here live on Night Scream TV. I got a call where I was able to work on some things last minute, get a last minute Game of the Weekend here on Night Scream TV for our guys over in the League of Misfits. You see the logo at the bottom of the screen. We got our guys Xboix with the Jets, our guy Witty with the Cowboys, who he claims suck. And this is his thoughts, not mine. I can't say too much. I live with a Cowboys fan. I got to say nice things about Dallas. But these guys are both 1-0. We're entering week 2 here in the League of Misfits. We don't have Neon Sports up just yet, unfortunately. So we cannot get you all the crazy stats and things that we would like to do normally here on Night Scream TV. But we do have everything else set up as we get a quick bursted run out to the left with new addition, Dalvin Cook. So as most of you guys know, Dalvin Cook officially signed to the Jets, I believe 1 year, $8 million. He's going to be the lead running back over there with Breece Hall. And of course, we got to talk about the beautiful quarterback who came over in a trade this offseason, Aaron frickin' Rodgers. Now, a lot of things have been made about the Jets and how they need to make the bowl or bust. Aaron Rodgers' legacy is relying on this Super Bowl as we get the double fake and go to Cole Hartman, the former Kansas City Chief, who's going to take this up to the 41-yard line for an 11-yard rush and a Jets first down nonetheless. And now some of you guys flooding through the chat. Xboix, good luck, man. Hopefully you do good in this game. You're 1-0. Make it 2-0 if you can. I'm not going to count Witty out. I have not seen either of these guys play just yet. So this is my first run with seeing how both of their offenses kind of set up here. Pauses in the chat. We see you. Thank you so much. As Dalvin Cook with another great bounce back. And he goes inside and gets into the red zone. He might be going to the green grass door of a touchdown. But it looks like it's coming back. Tyler Conklin holding on the play, so we will not run the touchdown there. Unfortunately, Tyler Conklin, the tight end, has been with the Jets for a while now, holding on the play, so it obviously comes back. Looking at some of these records here at the bottom of the screen, we got Ravens 1-0, Bengals 1-0, play action fake. Aaron Rodgers is going deep. It's Dunbar trying to play over top. He's gonna catch him also on Diggs. Touchdown, Jets. Hey, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought Trayvon Diggs was able to lock that up. I thought Diggs had it clamped. But Diggs gets smoked over top. Unfortunately, oh, there's my bot. It does work. I was over here doing some mild testing and thought my bot wasn't working. And thank you, Kevin, because the bot does work. All right. Moving on, we got Kevontae Turpin bringing this back out to the 16-yard line. And now we're going to see Dak Prescott lead the way for these Dallas Cowboys. And you know they had some additions come over. Stephon Gilmore on defense, Brandon Cooks on offense, Tony Pollard is now the lead back, and as you see on the left side of your screen here, Tyron Smith and Zach Martin lead the way. It's CD Lamb Chop who's going to get the bursted jet touch pass run for a 13-yard gain and Cowboys first down. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this game, both of these guys are 1-0, looking to take it to 2-0. And if you ask me, both of these teams, both in this league of misfits and in real life, have lofty Super Bowl expectations. The Cowboys upgraded their offense and their defense. Play action fake from Dak here. Eguevon is going to guard the user, which was Cooks, but Tony Pollard underneath will get the first catch of the day from Dakota Prescott, the man out of Mississippi State, who wears number 4 for these Dallas Cowboys, as we get another Dallas Cowboys first down. Now, Witty already gave up a touchdown deep over top to Dunbar. He's got to make some things shake. A great user read by DJ Reed Jr. to get in the backfield and allow no gain for the rush. They may consider that a TFL. The nickel corner coming off the edge in a blitz, scouting out that counter run the entire way. So 2nd and 10 on the way now. Single back tight formation. Quinnen Williams gets the first sack of the game, loss of 10 on that. Interesting enough, Quinnen Williams is one of those guys in this offseason who wanted to hear his name called, and he wanted to get paid, and paid he did. So the Jets gave him his money. They made it worth his while, and you see why they made it worth his while, as he's arguably one of, if not the best defensive tackle in the league, obviously behind Aaron Donald. And the edge threat, Carl Lawson, the former Cincinnati Bengal, will get there for the 2nd sack of the day, and Tyron Smith is he's getting cooked right now. So a 5-play drive that's going to result in a punt here from their own 19 to the Jets 39, and Mecole Hardman. A lot of green grass and a man to beat is Lupke. He's going to beat Anger, the kicker. He could have went yard, but I think he went just a little bit too wide there. But nonetheless, he's going to start in Dallas territory with another possession to try to push this to a 2-possession lead for these New York Jets. I formation on the way for Ezion. Stretch run it is for Dalvin Cookbook. Bounces it outside. Jaron Kearse can't do anything. Malik Hooker can't do anything either. And we've got another Jets touchdown. Ezion's making it look like child's play right now. 2 possessions, 2 scores, 44-yard rush for Dalvin Cook. I believe he's already over 50 yards on the day for only 3 rushes so far. He is doing the damn thing. So down 14 with just about 3 minutes left in the first. You got to make something shake. You know that passing the ball deep is not going to work right now. Quinnen Williams and Carl Lawson both with a sack apiece. They literally got into the backfield of Dallas like it was no tomorrow. So obviously when you see what I see as Scream sees here, you got to run the ball with Tony Pollard. You got to go up the field, not east and west. I think an inside zone or halfback draw is the first call you make on this possession. And it's a fair one here. The momentum bar is already full. It is the inside zone, and he will get nothing but positive yardage. A 6-yard gain for Mr. Pollard, who now averages 3 on the day so far. So we're on our 2nd possession for the Cowboys here. He was at 4th and 30 and had to punt. We've seen the Jets go 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. You got to get the ball to your playmakers, but you're leaving Quinnen one-on-one. He's going to get there again as Pollard is wide open, and he will bring the catch in for what looks to be a 21-yard gain as we get another Dallas first down. Tony Pollard has both of Dak's catches so far today. CD Lamb with a 13-yard rush earlier in the first drive, and he's going to bring in Chuck Clark. We get a read option for Dak, and he's going to slide down at the 47 with a 6-yard gain. So the run game is working for Dallas. Now, I will say I like that Ezion continues to bring that corner blitz off the edge. It's like he's anticipating him to force the ball to CD Lamb or Michael Gallup. Cooks is one-on-one on the outside with Sauce Gardner. John Franklin Myers is the user here. He's going to go underneath, and this is tipped away. It looks like DJ Reed Jr. once again making his name this season as what looks to be the second or third corner here. And you can't talk about this Jets defense without talking about all-pro former rookie of the year, Sauce Gardner, who's going to blitz here, and Dak has CeeDee Lamb chopped wide open for a 15-yard gain, first down Cowboys. Interesting enough, CeeDee Lamb's first catch on the day, but second touch. He has 13 yards rushing and 15 yards receiving. Counteraction here for Tony Pollard, smacked up in the backfield. Not going to go anywhere. That looks to be, I think, Jermaine Johnson. Loss of 2. He just inside shredded the fullback like it was nothing. Just made it look very easy. Momentum bar still in full favor of the visiting New York Jets, clad in Jets green. Play action fake once again. He's got a man over the middle, but underneath he goes, and Brandon Cooks drops a lob pass on the curl route. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I arguably thought that was a pick 6. I'm like, Sauce is going to the crib. There's no way Sauce is not going to the crib, right? But he didn't even jump nonetheless. So 3rd and 12 on the way. 3-man rush here, doesn't have CD, has that dig open late, and it's not picked off. Chuck Clark, the man out of Virginia Tech and former Baltimore Raven, came over in the trade last season, will knock it down, but he is in field goal range. This is a 51-yard attempt if Dallas will try to get the points on the board. I think that was an interesting play call. He made the right read. Chuck Clark just didn't get the interception. So 2 back-to-back plays where the Jets should have had interceptions and possibly went for 6 and taken a 21-point lead. But this kick will go up, and this kick is good. The Cowboys are on the board, and we now have a score of 14-3 in favor of these New York Jets. Something I noticed, I'm going to take the chat out the top of the screen here so you guys can see the momentum bar. Kick is in the end zone. Mecole Hardman will bring this out. And he gets boomed down right at the 20, so 5 yards lost. And guys, if you want to donate to me directly, the link is right there. You can go to streamelements.com/nightscreamstv/tip or cash out me at Cash App Nightscream TV. And if you're not in my Discord and want to keep it with all the things that I do, whether gaming, Destiny, or streaming, my Discord link is right there for you. And he had a man open over top, but he will take Tyler Conklin. He's going to turn nothing into something as he gets a big gain there. And it comes to the end of the first quarter with a score of 14-3 in favor of the New York Jets. Now, this is the Jets' third drive. Conklin gets a 22-yard reception. He had that holding penalty that cost them a touchdown earlier that they got back anyway. So Rodgers has 2 passes for 85 yards. He got that long bomb for 63 yards to Dunbar earlier. And he's coming out in the strong, close formation right now. Looks like it's Dunbar and Garrett Wilson, and Dalvin Cook is making it look easy peasy lemon squeezy versus this Cowboys run defense as he gets another 7-yard gain there. Noah Brown on the tackle. 2nd and 3 on the way. 1 yard out from being in Dallas territory right this moment. Dalvin Cook once again gets the call, and he's going to the Hall of Touchdowns. If he can get past Gilmore, he won't. Hardman could not make the block, but Dalvin, 78 yards rushing on the day so far. Averaging almost 20 yards a carry is insane. It's only the first half. And Cook is the man who's going to get his name called. Donovan Wilson will stop him, and if he didn't, Gilmore would have. So 2nd and 3 on the way. Dalvin Cook has got the ball a lot today and looks to be the clear playmaker for Zion here, moving forward with its Jets offense. Micah Parsons has not had his name called up until now, has not really been a factor much, but the run game lives, and we've got our third touchdown, second for Dalvin. He's cooking the Cowboys. Insanely good run calls here. I might gotta steal some of these run plays, Zion. I just want you to know. I'm just telling you now, I might gotta steal some of these run plays because I like what I see right now. Dalvin Cook is moving the ball effortlessly like it's nothing. I've never seen the ball moved so flawlessly. Not yet in Madden 24. You know, our league, any given Sunday hasn't started yet. We're supposed to be starting on Friday, and we're going to plug that game of the week on Friday. I believe we're doing either 6:30 or 7 o'clock. Chiefs versus Lions kickoff, just like real life. Great juke there by Tony Pollard, but it looks like he just ran into a man who was falling and made him fall. 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. So being down 3 possessions, you got to kind of move the ball fast. You do get the ball back at halftime. You could run this clock down and make a 4-minute drive if you wanted to. Gonna follow Zach Martin here with Tony Pollard and get the first down. Averaging 5 yards a carry so far. I like what I see out of Tony Pollard, though. He's doing things that you expect out of a lead running back. Zeke is now gone and on the Patriots. So Zeke is just gonna do his thing in New England, hopefully. Bryce Hall, the user, gonna go underneath with the open zig route to Brandon Cooks. And I almost thought that was a fumble the way the animation went, but that scoop tackle animation brings him down after a 12-yard gain. And Witty is gonna have to get 52 yards, excuse me, to get down this field and get another touchdown to bring this game back to 2 possessions. He has CeeDee Lamb one-on-one with a great one. He's gonna get a touchdown, Cowboys.
We are the Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb smoked DJ Reed like he was a rolling paper. And Papa was no rolling stone, but we've got a touchdown. Dallas is back to an 11-point game. Quick work there for Witty. Went 80 yards like it was nothing in 3 plays. Got to give him credit there. Way to get back into the fold and try to get back into this game and bring some momentum back in your favor. Miko will let this one run out as we move to the 4th possession for the Jets now. He's 3 for 3 on drives, all 3 being touchdowns. If you are the Dallas Cowboys defense, you have to find a way to bring the heat. You might want to think about putting Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence on the inside. Dalvin Cook has that first one free X factor. He's going to get that first free juke. He's going to bump off of a man. I think that was Gilmore once again. And Dalvin Cook has 118 yards on 6 carries with 2 touchdowns. This man is averaging roughly 20 yards a carry. You have to stop the bleeding. Garrett Wilson's going to get a first touch of the game here. He's going to get a first down, moving past Malik Hooker and getting hit by Brown after a 15-yard gain. So the Jets' rushing attack is arguably what is driving this offense right now. The run game, the scheme is just making things easy. There's no question about this Jets run game. As a counter run for Cook comes down, and he's finally going to get stopped short. 7 rushes, 120 yards. Dalvin Cook is clearly this game's MVP right now. And if you're the Dallas Cowboys, Michael Parsons needs to become a force the rest of this game. He needs to wreak havoc. You got Gilmore, you got Diggs. Diggs already got cooked for a touchdown. And there is Dalvin Cook once again making his name apparent. 3rd and 3 on the way, and we're going to get the first timeout of the half from Dallas. And, you know, I'm a big fan of big nickel over G. I literally sit in it myself as a Madden player. But it's not that great against the run unless you have some block-shedding D tackles and some block-shedding sub-linebackers. Right now, a read option is his best friend as Rodgers will discount double-check off an 8-yard gain out of bounds to the 26-yard line. Interesting enough, Aaron Rodgers is perfect on passing, I believe, if he's not 4 for 7. I cannot remember at this very moment. It's just it's scary to think the run game is why the Jets are winning this game right now. The run. Not the pass, but the run. As Cook will go backwards for the first time today, loses a yard, bringing that average on down to about 12 yards a carry now. As we get to 2nd and 11, the clock is still ticking. No timeout called by Dallas just yet. I would pinch my D-line here and just cover Dalvin Cook. Everything else is on my user's defense. It doesn't matter. Rodgers surveying the field right now. It looks like he sees a cover 3. He does see cover 3. Conklin's wide open, but instead he's going to go to the screen play, and Brown and Mazi Smith, the rookie out of Michigan, are all over it. 3rd and 11 now. Obvious pass situation. You want to get at least 3 on the board. You don't want to turn this ball over. You're going to stay single back close. But he's going to pass this here. Nobody's open currently, and Garrett Wilson will come down with the ball. 1st and goal, Jets. Jaron Kearse is absolutely getting cooked. Hey, Witty might put him on the trade block after this game. I don't know. That's so close to an interception. I wonder if going for the swat was a better call, but I do understand going for the interception. You don't want him to get 3 points, but then you might be giving up 7 right now as you overload that right side of the field. It's an obvious Cook halfback dive, or it's a stretch play, maybe an RPO. It's a zone weak, and he reads it like a book. And Mazi Smith is now injured. The rookie defensive tackle out of Michigan comes into the game with 98 strength at base. I think the last rookie to do that might have been Ndamukong Suh. So Mazi Smith has a promising career. We hope he's well, but he's out for this play and a couple more at least. There is the zone jet fake, and we've got our 3rd touchdown for Dalvin Cook. It's looking really, really spooky down in the Big D. 18-point lead once again, and Mazi Smith will be out for the game. Nani? Bruised sternum is the call. He's gone. Can Witty make the comeback of a century? Remains to be seen, but you know, sometimes you gotta just have faith. You never know, you might gotta call Harlem Hospital. To my guys who know, they know. $40 seconds on the clock here. 75 yards to go to the promised land. Looks like it's cover 2 man. Could be just cover 2 in general. It is cover 2 man. He forces over the middle to Schoonmaker. Macher will drop it. 2nd and 10. Gallup in the slot, Schoonmaker in the slot. Underneath he goes. Could have been a swat right there, but he will stay in bounds. The clock is going to tick, 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 tick. No timeout is called because the injury timeout got called earlier for Mazi Smith. He will no huddle. And we'll talk about some of the bugs we've seen so far in franchise. Maybe you guys are aware, maybe you guys are not. But that lagging that just happened there is a franchise bug, it seems, for a gameplay. And Dak is sacked once again. Timeout called by the Jets. He wants this ball back to try to get a punt return and increase this lead. Anger will punt this away, and it doesn't look to be a sky kick. Mecole Hardman takes it at the 38-yard line, steps out of bounds at the 45-yard line. He's got time for one play. One bomb play might be the thing. We don't know. We have to see. Cowboys are going to play 3 deep here and not try to get beat over top. Quick pass to Dunbar, who's going to try to get outside. He breaks 2 tackles, but he will go down at the 39-yard line. And we go into halftime with a score of 28-10 in favor of the New York Jets. And so far, we've seen this game be heavily run enforced. The Jets are just leading the way in every category right now. The only team with a sack, almost 200 rushing yards. And he's able to just pass the ball in a way that is efficient but not forced, if that makes sense, you know. So it's interesting to see an Aaron Rodgers user do what he has to do. Dunbar with 80 yards receiving. Had that long bomb touchdown earlier in the game. Dalvin Cook with 3 touchdowns was not on my bucket list or my bingo card for this game whatsoever, as Kevontae Turpin will go down to the 17-yard line. Let's see what Witty can do here on offense in the second half. Will Tony Pollard be the one getting his name called more? Will Dak continue to throw ugly passes? Sauce Gardner, the user, going to get bit up on the end by the fullback, which allows a 9-yard gain for Tony Pollard. 2nd and 1 on the way. Audio control happened and there's nothing you can do about it. We're back. We should be back live. He's running for his life with Dak Prescott, but there is a flag on the play. So unfortunate that happened. We do apologize here for that crash. Was not intended. Don't know what happened there, but we're back. Not sure what happened. And you know, I'm in the Discord now and they're talking about sniping with burners is very crazy. I'm not even gonna address that. That's crazy. I don't think they would do that. However, you know, definitely keep integrity if you are gonna do what you do. You know what I'm saying? There is that. I'll just leave it at that. But once again, we do apologize for any issues that may have happened. Was not intended. PC situation just decided to kick us off for a little bit, but we are back and we're gonna get back to this gameplay. As a great pass to CD Lamb comes here. He's gonna juke to the outside and Chuck Clark's gonna save a touchdown. Good Lord, that's the best play the Cowboys have made all day. So 1st and goal. Tony Pollard with the call. He's gonna get to the end zone. He does. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We are the Cowboys.
Interestingly enough, we're back to an 11-point game, but can Witty get this back down to 1 possession? We got to get this back, man. We got to see, can you prevent this comeback and stop them from scoring? That's all that matters. And once again, we do apologize for that mild disconnect that happened. Hopefully disconnect protection stayed for everybody and did not mess us up too much. And then, you know, to make things even better for you guys, what we're going to do this year for Madden is we're going to bring every single game we call to YouTube. So if you ever want to come back and watch any of the games you see for Game of the Week commentaries, you can just go ahead and go to my YouTube, which will be linked in the chat. So all the games will be on YouTube moving forward after they are here on the Twitch channel. Dalvin Cook, the man with the plan, and Parsons finally making things shake. Gets in the backfield for a TFL, 2nd and 12. Dallas has allowed almost 300 yards of offense so far. Insane when you think about it. You would think this Dallas defense is not really scary to worry about, but the run game matters so much this year. Like, you have to be able to run the ball to be efficient. Second and 12 on the way. He's coming out in that single back close setup once again. I would think run left. No, it's going to be a quick pass. And he drops back so far. Should be a free pick for Diggs. And it's a free pick indeed, though, but not for Diggs. Brown comes through, swipes it up, and we've got a turnover for the Cowboys. Can he get it back to 1 possession is the question of the day. Pollard's going to get met in the middle. Quinnen Williams is earning that contract. He only has 32 yards on the day off 10 rushes. But Witty is sticking to his game plan. Got to give him nothing but credit there. Hopefully, he can get down the field. You burnt DJ Reed once with CeeDee Lamb. You made another great catch with CeeDee Lamb again. So you go play action. Quinnen Williams being the user, he is doing the damn thing, and he will get a user sack. 2.5 on the day. Quinnen is not playing with him. I have never seen somebody user their D tackle the entire play and let their coverage do the talking. But Zion is making it work. No Mariah Mills. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't go read a book. Just don't get on the internet. He's going to go for the deep bomb. Double covered CD. Not going to get it swatted away. 4th and 23. Punt on the way. Looking at some scores here. Last True Prophet out here with a win. Goes 2-0 over those Denver Broncos. Diesel and Sway are playing, I believe, right now, possibly. Chargers versus Titans. Another great game there, as you guys remember here on this channel. Mr. Ruckle says hi. Those Seahawks winning that last bowl for League of Misfits with a last-second touchdown. You know, I still can't believe that happened here. Big shout-outs to Ruckle, man. Play action fake on the way. He's got a man deep, but he can't get the ball out. Michael Parsons makes the impact felt. His first sack on the day. That is the first sack for Dallas entirely, with 4 coming from the Jets, though. Jonathan Hankins playing D tackle as Mozzie Smith is out for this game. Inside zone gets blown up. 3rd and 20. Obvious pass situation. Garrett Wilson, you might just send him on a streak. You might let Mecole Hardman play the seam. Hardman's left. Cook is left. Wilson's top triangle of that bunch. Might be on that corner route. And no, he's just going to streak him. But the underneath is picked off. Jaron Curse. And he has nothing but grass. 10-5 touchdown Cowboys.
We are the Cowboys.
Oh my Lord. I just said, can he make the comeback before halftime? Then Aaron Rodgers throws a discount double pick. And Witty has the huevos as he's going to go for 2. Quick pass, and Dak misses him. Pressure was tuned this year to be more effective from farther out. I don't know if Quinnen Williams has under pressure, but CD was open. But the CD player was broke. 5-point game. Mecole Hardman brings this out from about 4 yards deep into the end zone and gets knocked down by Dante Fowler. So we've gotten back to a 5-point game. That pick 6 thrown by Aaron Rodgers has put life into Witty. He's looking like he's going to be a late player here in League of Misfits, as the underneath route is picked off again. Stephon Gilmore's going to go to the crib. Touchdown Cowboys.
We are the Cowboys.
Good Lord. We just talked about a comeback. Mozzie Smith went down and I thought all hope was lost. Back-to-back pick 6s. You had a 18-point lead and you got greedy. Goodness gracious. Dak going for 2 once again. And this is picked off in the end zone and won't go for 2. But the Cowboys, who were once down 28-10, now have a lead of 29-28. A 19-point swing with 12 of those points coming straight off of turnovers. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. You. Two pick 6s back-to-back is crazy. The run game has been working all way through, and you just decided to start forcing out of nowhere. I'm baffled. I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that he just threw 2, not 1. Like, okay, the first one, like, okay, you understand that's a bad pass. But this time, you threw it right into double coverage. You didn't give a hootenanny. And you throw your second pick 6, which now leads us to the beautiful and most fun thing in all of sports, the fourth quarter. Rodgers in the gun, inside zone for Cook, has been working all day with some great cutbacks there, but Brown, who has an interception, gets in the way. Cook still over 130 yards rushing. He had an amazing day. I'm thinking he's going to get 200 yards rushing, but he stopped putting the ball on the ground, and you guys can obviously see that's now biting him in the foot as he's trying to maintain and get back into this game. He's going to drift out a little bit, overthrows the pass to Conklin, and we're at 4th and 3. Rodgers only with 10 throws, but 3 interceptions. It's looking like he never left Green Bay, and his former coach, Mike McCarthy, is currently getting the best of him. And it's a fake. But you give the Cowboys great field position. The momentum has officially fully went in favor of Witty with the wittiest comeback possible. Single back deuce close. CeeDee Lamb in motion. Zone fake jet. Doesn't work out. Quinnen Williams, the man's name we've been called all day long. Loss of 2. 6 minutes left until we declare a winner to go 2-0 here in the League of Misfits. This has been a great game of the week, minus the hiccup with the PC and us getting back to this point. It was 28-10 at halftime. I think a lot of you need to be reminded of that. It was 28-10. The Jets have not scored since the first half. I'm baffled, man. I've given up some bad leads before myself, but to give up an 18-point lead on just your pure mess ups, he has a wheel out wide open and doesn't throw it. That man was open for days and days. My replay button is broken today, but when you guys watch this back, he had the wheel route wide open. Like Cam Newton said, you've been watching film, huh? And he just did not take advantage of that film. That was a free touchdown. Underneath he goes. Pollard will not stay in bounds, though. 7-yard gain. 43-yard field goal attempt to go up 4 points. Or do you risk it for the biscuit? I mean, you're on the Jets' 26-yard line. I think you could get an easy 3 yards here no matter what play you call. It's just about reading the field properly. Somehow, some way. Inside zone run. He cuts back. What a beautiful cutback by Tony Pollard. He had a lane, but then said, nah, I'm going to go down this aisle instead. Way to cut it back and get a 12-yard gain. 1st and 10 from the 14 inside the red zone now. Halfback draw. Williams is going to be left ineffective. And he's going to get a 4-yard gain. They're going to call it 5 on the field. Just a 1-point lead here. You cannot turn this ball over. You need a touchdown. You've missed 2 2-point conversions just in this half alone. You would be up 31-28 if you just went for the field goals. And Quinnen Williams just gets in the backfield with a beautiful rip move. 4 tackles on the day, 2.5 sacks. This game is madness. Like, this is actual madness. And Brandon Cooks is going to get the first down. Dak with 200 yards on the day, keeping it simple. No turnovers by him. But Quincy Williams, the brother of Quinnen, gets his first tackle on the day, and we go to goal line formation for the Jets. Can he get a stop? Fullback dive. Loop key is not going to loop into the end zone. Loses a yard. 2 yards to go with Stone Cold 3:16 left on the clock. No timeouts yet by the Jets. He must be confident enough to think he can get this goal line stand here. The A gap is wide open, but I think you're going to send that linebacker on a blitz. The B gap's open too. There's the blitz. He's going to take the sack. So the clock keeps rolling. Iguavian gets the sack. That B gap was slam open. I did not think that was going to happen. He's going to go underneath. Pollard holds on for the Cowboys touchdown.
We are the Cowboys.
You have got to be kidding me. This is amazing. I'm not going to lie. This is actually crazy. Very, very crazy. I'm still perplexed, dude. You know, I'm one of those dudes that, again, I have big leads and then things happen and just, yeah, I am shooketh, if you will. I am in complete disbelief at this collapse by these Aaron Rodgers-led Cowboys. Play action fake. Contain on the way over the middle. A man's open. It's Mecole Hardman, and Mecole will get down at the Dallas Star. 2-minute warning on the way. He's got to score a touchdown, and he has to get the 2-point conversion. There is hope. There is hope. How much hope, I don't know. And Cook is going to bounce his way to a first down. 145 on the day so far. Interesting enough, he has all 3 timeouts, has not used one just yet. Going to stay in the gun formation. Trips right. Screen pass to Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got nothing but grass in front of him. Curse can't do anything. Well, he's going to get brought down by Malik Hooker at the 15-yard line. So red zone it is for the Jets. Cook with 2 catches for 30 yards today. Nickel 3-3 for the Cowboys. Dalvin Cook is going to get the touchdown. He dove a little bit too early there with the safety. Now, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, I would RPO this. But he does not RPO. He goes to the quick outside. Conklin secures. And we've got a tie game with 1 minute left. It's getting spooky in the Big D. 1 minute remaining. Kevontae Turpin grabs this and fair catches. So if I'm Dallas, my target mark is the 40-yard line. I'll say the 40. And if not the 40 to 35 of the Jets. Being able to kick the field goal, there's no momentum in anybody's favor right now. You cannot turn this ball over. Right now, I would watch for that corner blitz. Corner blitz is not there. And this is going to be a catch for Pollard. CJ Mosley will stop him in his tracks. No timeouts called just yet by either side. Clock is ticking away. 30 seconds left here in the fourth. Tony Pollard catch out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Momentum in favor of Dallas right now with deflected. But he's got to get about 30 yards to get in field goal position and complete this comeback. He was down 18 multiple times in this game. 2 pick sixes, blessed him. Mosley's the user. He has that wheel route wide open this time. It's Schoonmaker who's going to bring it in to the 27-yard line. Timeout, Dallas. It's like he heard me the last time when he missed out on that wheel route for a touchdown. And this time he watched his tight end do some amazing work. The second round pick, making it shake, in Dallas maybe moving on to 2-0 here, excuse me, as Pollard's gonna make his feet work. And we got a timeout by the Jets now. 17 seconds remain, 7-yard gain there for Tony Pollard. This has been a fun game. Minus that hiccup, this game has been amazing. Read option, speared like Goldberg used to in the backfield, does Dak. And timeout Jets once again. 3rd and 7 on the way. You need this first down to effectively end the game in your favor. A touchdown pretty much wins it. But you really just need 7 yards. I think you go with something that gets you the yardage. You don't try to force a touchdown if you don't have to. Because again, he hasn't turned the ball over all game. He's pretty much played a perfect game outside of just not being in the lead for most of it. Bunch open from the gun. Quinnen Williams looks like be double teamed. He is, and it's a run for Pollard, who stays in bounds. No gain. Field goal on the way. Bryce Hall, makes the tackle. 41-yard field goal. The kick is up. Ladies and gentlemen, unless the Jets can return this kickoff or get a beautiful bomb.com play, the Cowboys will have completed an 18-point comeback. He has no timeouts and 6 seconds. The only thing he has is a chance at a touchdown. Will it happen? Remains to be seen. Parsons being used here. Rodgers gonna sling this deep, double coverage. It is tipped down, and ladies and gentlemen, Witty will complete the comeback. The Dallas Cowboys move on to 2-0 behind a 19-point swing in the third with 2 pick sixes for Stephon Gilmore and Jaron Kearse. Big shout out to the guys over there in the League of Misfits, man. Thank you guys so much for giving me this opportunity to call your game of the week for week 2. And we'll see you next time here on Night Scream TV. This is Scream signing out. Thank you and have a good night.